are here on the land of the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation and pay our respects to their elders, past, present and emerging. It always was and always will be Gadigal land. I'd like to thank the organisers for what is this great action outside of the New South Wales Parliament and let you know that that WestCONnex banner just down there is double-sided, so every member of that place as they walk down the stairs is seeing a pretty impressive message which is saying no WestCONnex. So congratulations to whoever printed that double-sided banner. It's the first time I've seen one going in the inside. It's a very wise move and I expect we'll see many more in the rallies to come. I want to make it pretty clear today that WestCONnex is not a done deal and the New South Wales state government is getting very, very worried. Not only have we seen in this last sitting week the Minister for WestCONnex getting a number of Dorothy Dixes so that he can stand up and try and spin the good news about WestCONnex because he knows that every piece of coverage about this project now is getting more and more negative. But we are also seeing them attempt to use their priority motions in this Parliament to try and confirm the Parliament's commitment towards WestCONnex and try and wedge Labor on WestCONnex. And can I say that so far the politics and the way they've been playing it are so pathetic that it seems very, very unlikely that this Minister for WestCONnex knows how to do much. He doesn't know how to work the politics in that chamber and he doesn't know how to control the out-of-control cowboys at the Sydney Motorway Corporation. But what we need to remember is this. WestCONnex is not a done deal. On the government's own timeline, this project is not due for completion until 2023. That is 2 elections away. On the rate we go through premiers in this state of New South Wales, that's about 4 to 5 premiers before we will see the completion of this road on their timeline. That means that we have a number of premiers that we can pressure, future premiers, who knows who they'll be, that we can pressure to push away this project. We know that the mid-stage tunnel that's supposed to connect the M4 with the M5 will cost in the order of $7 billion to tunnel. We know that this is what the answer to their congestion problems in Sydney is. But what do we also know? There's no draft plan. There's no planning approval. There's no funding. In fact, the whole thing is just this weird blue dotted line on a map on the WestCONnex website. That is all it is. And so if anyone tells you it's too late to stop this project, what do we say? No way, no WestCONnex.
No way, no WestCONnex.
And so when they try and split our community and split our movement by saying we're going to put a dive site here or a dive site there, when they try and say we're not going to tunnel under your neighbourhood, we'll tunnel under yours, or we're not going to steal your green space, we'll steal your trees instead, do not believe them and do not let them divide us, because that is a false choice that we do not have to accept. The choice to say where the dive site should be is a completely missed opportunity, because in actual fact there will be no dive site, because there will be no tunnels, because there will be no WestCONnex if this campaign sticks together, if we stay united and if we continue to struggle together. Now you know that myself and the Greens have stood with you throughout this campaign against WestCONnex, and you know that we have had a challenging relationship with the Labor opposition in relation to WestCONnex. I give full credit to Jodie Mackay for coming out here today and speaking at this rally, and I was happy to let her speak first because I feel it's crucial to have the Labor Party on side. But we know the way that communities in other states have stopped these motorways. And the way they have stopped these motorways is for the Labor opposition and then the Labor governments to commit to tearing up the contracts and halting those projects. Now, I say this with the most open of hearts with the desire to stand in solidarity with our Labor comrades and say it is time for them to come out and recognise that this whole project is a disaster. At the very least, call for an absolute halt to it now and commit to a review of the entire project and a willingness to review the whole thing if they are to form government in 2019. That is what we need to see this project disrupted further. That is what we should call on them to do. I appreciate the incredible amount of Labor activists, of union members, of others who have come out in support of the WestCONnex campaign, but now is the time for us to all unite and say, halt this crazy, destructive motorway. We do not want this toll road in our city. It is not the answer to Sydney's congestion problems. Thank you very much.